Tacoma, California. White magnolia in your hair. Rays of gold shining on you. Ooh, if heaven is anywhere, it's never running out of golden road. Always having your hand to hold in a blue Tacoma, California. Ooh, if heaven is anywhere, it's right here. Lighting up the lights, patio lanterns.
Patio lanterns.
Halloween is over.
And
It's Christmas time.
hey,
On to the real holidays.
Yeah, let's freaking go.
Sick
You
and
want a
tired of this
big,
Halloween crap.
Are you a big Christmas guy?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Oh, you're so
I love
cheerful. That's what it is.
Yeah. Yeah, me and
Spreading
Brody
holiday
and,
cheer.
and Monty got to go chop a tree down pretty soon here, and
Oh,
maybe
you're
one
gonna-
for each room even.
You're just gonna go in the woods and start chopping? Go in some
I think so. We
farmland?
might just.
Yeah.
We got a nice little hill behind our house. We might just chop something down back there, and
Yeah, I would for sure.
just
I mean, you're
let's
paying
put it
rent
back
money
after.
here,
Yeah,
right? So like, it's your right to go chop down those trees.
you're right. You're right. Yeah, I can't wait for Christmas. I just love being around Santa and reindeer and lights, candy cane lane,
Yes.
icy roads, death traps.
Oh.
Um,
Yeah. Speaking of death traps, I'm thinking of driving back to Kelowna this winter.
okay. Yeah.
Christmas break. We'll see how that goes. Just gonna send it. See what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know you always say not many people know this, but you always say you live your life a quarter mile at a time.
That's true.
So that makes sense.
I mean, you guys all know that. I mean, the boys have frequently commented how I just kind of leave after a big party, like I'm just hungover as shit, and I just start driving. Like it's just, I know it's time to go.
Oh, I thought you were talking about like immediately after.
It's just still hammered drunk. No, I wouldn't do that. Yeah. But anyways, Kurt, I've been thinking, I'm here at Roystown Pub. It's a beautiful spot,
Yeah.
I'm not a strongbow guy here. It's great, but I think you have to find yourself your own hometown bar that we could each podcast from.
I don't know. It's a lot easier when I do it from home. It's cheaper. It's comfier. I can wear whatever I want or nothing at all, and if it's maybe a bit warmer. It's a bit chilly here, so
you're missing out on the joy of seeing all these beautiful people's faces when I talk about some of these things live at the bar. Also, it's a whole nother experience. It's like I have a live audience here in front of me, and you're just sitting there in your pajamas, bro. Like it's just, I think it could add some.
I don't
it could
have
add another
pajamas.
levels to your
Do you have pajamas?
podcast game here. Yeah, of course. I have top and bottoms that I put on.
Do you really?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Do you wear them to sleep?
Oh, sometimes.
Are they striped?
No. Plaid. Yeah, plaid pajamas. But usually, the tarp's off, so usually just the bottom, the pants, the pajama pants.
Are those the ones you made in sewing class?
I don't know what happened to my sewing class pajamas.
Yeah,
I think they got
I
shot.
outgrew mine.
I'm wearing the pajama pants from Bantam Kelowna Minor Hockey.
I think I know the ones. Those
Yeah.
things have been through.
They've been
a
around.
lot.
They've been around for sure.
Oh, you're still dragging them around. They're taped together.
Yeah, I can't
They're
throw 'em
stapled
out.
together.
I can't throw them out. It's like my SpongeBob boxers. Like I just
You're
can't.
out. Oh,
I can't
you
throw 'em
wear
out.
them outside at the mall and everything. Oh.
Just walking around. There's one day it'll just disintegrate, and then I'll know it's time. It'll be time to move on. At then,
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't worn pajamas in a long time. Why wear pajamas when you can just wear... I don't even understand
Nightgowns.
pajamas. Yeah, why wear pajamas when you can wear a nightgown?
I can see you being a nightgown guy because you're such a classy motherfucker. Like you just put on this nightgown, and it's like How I Met Your Mother style. Like it's just like a suit, pretty much. Like you're wearing like comfy suits to bed.
What about like a cap? Like, what's the point of those little caps?
Yeah, the little caps you wear, the pajama, like the matching.
Those are just
like,
those
caps
are
with
purely
your top
for
on.
like the look. Those don't have any.
It's not comfortable.
Yeah, like it's purely fashion. It's not. It doesn't have any. Doesn't do anything for you.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
think.
I mean, I think it's all about the look. You're trying to impress people at your house. Like maybe you put on pajamas a little early. You know, you got people staying at the house. Like if you were staying at my house and I just put on like a full matching pajamas, like would you be shocked at all? Or you just be
Yeah,
like,
because
it's
I'd
just
be
kind of
expecting to put on those wrangled pajama bottoms or just take your pants off entirely and something
yeah.
like that.
Okay. Well, something to
So
consider at least.
I'd be a bit shocked.
But anyways, yeah, you should find your own bar. I don't think Clean has any bars, but maybe you go to Pentic.
No, Cleveland doesn't. I'd have to go into town.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's a few spots there, but yeah, I don't know about that.
Okay, well, think about it. Let it marinate. Don't have to make a decision right now. I just want to check in also. How's your eviction going?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
So it's a lengthy eviction process. We're still occupying the house, and we haven't been given any idea when we might have to leave. You know, there's no rush here.
Okay.
So I'd expect what is it? It's November 6th, so we're here for the rest of the year for sure. And we'll kind of see how it goes on a month by month basis.
Yeah.
The price on the house is for sale. I don't know if I mentioned that.
Mm-hmm.
The house is for sale. There's people coming by tomorrow actually, but they recently reduced the price of the house. So if you guys want to go check it out,
you and the guy should pull some money and buy it.
Yeah, we've talked about that. We've talked about that.
Bro Dog and Mont.
Yeah, we might just fucking just really drive the value down for the next few weeks first. Forcing
then pick it up.
Yeah, then forcing them to kind of drop the price and then kind of swoop in there and kind of give them an offer that they can't refuse at that point.
Yeah, I like it.
So
I like it a lot.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
That'd be great. But no news there. Yeah, but people are coming over tomorrow. They're gonna come hang out and see what it's all about. Living in Paradise.
They're just gonna come hang out. So just be like Kurt and the boys living there. It's like an open house. They just kind of come hang out with you. Hey, have a crack a pop a top here.
Luckily, we're all away. It's during the day. We're out of the house.
It reminds me of our strategy of Randy and the Six Realtors, where we just hang out with people and go drinking and have a realtor for different rooms, just dedicated. It's like a real team effort out there.
Right. Yeah. I don't know how the money flows exactly.
That's beside the point. But have we talked about Randy and the Six Realtors on the pod?
I don't really think so.
Okay. So for our listeners here, the idea is there was Randy and the Six Randys, famed dodgeball team. We're gonna transition to Randy and the Six Realtors, take on the hot realty market in Kelowna. And we're all going to just pile into a Tahoe, hopefully, take clients around. And, one guy will be the DD. Everyone else will be drinking. And we show them a good time, Just make it
very professional.
Make it a real occasion. Yeah. It's all about being professional, making those connections. Big billboards around town. I'm envisioning, it could be a real hit.
I really want a billboard. I really want a billboard, even if it's for Randy and the Realtors, or if it's for patio lanterns, or if it's something else. I just want to see our faces, our names up there. I just want to know that we spent thousands of dollars to own that space for a month.
It would be so worth it. Oh man, how much do you think? What's a billboard cost for a month? Do you reckon?
I know. I'm thinking it's like a couple grand or
the G-note.
I'm thinking it's something like that, but I have no idea.
I mean, if you can't splurge on a billboard with your mug on it, then what can you spend it on? What else is
right?
There? Yeah,
it's not much.
Not much.
Strongbow cider. That's about it.
Yeah, that's about that. Bush beer. But anyways, I was gonna give the folks update on my eviction situation here.
Okay.
So our landlord, he's in Oregon right now. And
right on.
Yeah, you think he'd be pretty chill, but he's not.
Yeah,
Not
it's
pretty
cool.
chill. Apparently he just called my roommate, calling him. He was saying he was a cunt. And he's like asshole, and like swearing at him. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. It was just out of nowhere. It's like happened like half an hour ago. He was just like came in. He's like, yeah, like landlord Chris just called and he was telling me what an asshole I am and that I'm a cunt. I was just like, what the hell?
what do you guys do?
We didn't leave when we were asked to leave.
Oh.
I think is the problem. Because landlord called up and he's like, hey, I want you guys out of here. And then my roommate was just like, you gotta like give us these forms kind of thing. Like you guys aren't really doing this right. And then it kind of we thought we were in clear, because the mom kind of manages it and she's like a few houses down, and we thought we were in the clear. And then I don't know what landlord guy's doing here, but he just calls my roommate. It's just swearing at him, and it's just so. I think eviction's back on the table here. Stay tuned, everyone. Not really sure how this one's going to play out.
It sounds like it's not on the table. It sounds like nothing's happening. It sounds like
I mean, like he could easily. The thing is, he could easily evict us if he just gave us a form saying that he was going to do it. I think that's what we decided on. Like he just had to print off this thing and say, "Hey, like this is your notice. You guys have 2 months, to get out of here or whatever it is."
Are you on a month-to-month then?
I don't even know what's going on, man. It's like they signed it. They signed it. My roommate signed a lease a while ago, and I guess he's not. I guess it's month to month now because he's been there for a couple of years.
Are you on the lease?
Absolutely not.
Okay. So
I'm just along for the ride here.
So who are you paying? Like, are you paying the landlord or your roommate?
No, I'm paying my roommate. So he's just subleasing to me. So I'm just kind of. I don't really interact with the landlord in Oregon.
Did they even know you were there?
Yeah, I've met him a couple times.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, that's
cool.
Yeah, I'll be sure to give you guys some updates on that one.
Oh, we got an owl.
Hmm?
An owl. Ooh, 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 ooh. Like Hedwig?
Is this like you bought an owl?
No. Can you buy owls?
Sure. If you know
Where?
the right people.
Like, I don't think they have them at Pet Cetera or whatever.
Pet Cetera. No, I'm sure there's an owl dealer out there, just on the black market.
No, we just I don't know. There's one on our roof. I don't know if it's still there, but yeah. When we came home, there's an owl there, and then Monty proceeded to tell me about how dangerous owls are, and this documentary with this owl serial killer and stuff. And I was just like, let's settle down here. We just gained a new house guest.
Yeah, I think owls are pretty cool there, Mont. I mean, I'm not sure what kind of documentaries you spend your time watching here. But,
yeah, some messed up stuff. Really messed up. No, I think they're cool. That they basically twist their heads all the way around, and they're night owls. They hang out at night and sleep during the day. Basically, the dream.
Well, I saw one during the day yesterday. Actually, I was just doing my usual lunchtime walk. Yeah, and just saw one. He was just hanging out. It's pretty cool.
Majestic. Where? What do you look like?
The corner of 14th and England in Courtney. Yeah. It's kind of just like this big thing sitting in the tree. Wasn't sure what he was, but just a little barn owl. It was pretty cool. Pretty cool guy. Yeah.
How do you know it was a barn owl?
I looked it up after.
Oh.
It was just like, I think it's a barn owl, but I wasn't sure.
Is a barn owl like the technical term?
It's just like, I think it's a species of owl. Yeah.
It's kind of lazy.
Tyto alba is the Italian.
Yeah, that sounds a bit.
Yeah, it's the Latin.
That sounds a bit more legit.
Yeah, that's right. Tyto. Barn owl. There you go, folks. Incredible. Kurt, I got a listener question for you.
Okay.
Why does milk have its own commercials, whereas like other, like other things don't? Like, there's no like butter commercials or like.
Aren't there
yogurt commercials? But it's not like
they're yogurt commercials.
It's not.
Sure.
It's like it's for a specific brand though.
It's so like, milk doesn't have a specific brand.
No, it's like the whole got milk thing. Like it's just for milk. It's like the.
Are they still running that? It's. I don't know what is it? The Association of Dairy Farmers of New Brunswick.
Yeah.
It's got to be something in fine text there at the bottom. I'm so far detached from television because I'm so reliant on streaming services or just online streams, so I don't often see commercials.
Yeah.
Depending on the stream. So I don't know what they're advertising out there. Are they advertising milk? Are they advertising goats? Is Gatorade still a thing? I mean,
I don't know. I haven't drank Gatorade.
Really,
yeah.
It's so I can't really think of what the milk commercials these days look like. Milk's changed a lot since I've been around on here.
Has it?
No, I don't think so. I don't know where I was going with that.
Yeah,
no, I don't think so.
But
you either got milk or you don't got milk. That's basically that's how it goes.
Yeah, I don't
know. There's 1%. There's 2%. Still waiting on yeah.
But yeah, isn't it weird?
That's a good question though. I think there's a force behind it. I think you just got to dig a little deeper.
I think it's Big Milk. Big Milk is behind this.
Big Milk. Yeah, what Big Milk?
A documentary on this.
Right.
Big Milk is out to get the small-time milk producers.
Wasn't it something else? It was Big Milk?
Big Milk? Oh, they were talking about Big Garlic in that documentary.
Right, yeah.
So it's bound to be Big Milk.
Yeah, it's something like that.
Some horse shit.
Oh, I 100% agree. It's Big Milk.
Big Milk is just their powerhouse. The documenter is probably afraid for his life because Big Milk's out to get him. Or it's probably just some guy in HR is being like, why are you doing this? Why does this movie exist? Anyways. But isn't it weird when you go back to watching TV that you're not streaming and seeing how many damn commercials there are these days? Or they always were there, but we just as a kids we're just it's just commercial break.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and I've noticed it because now I'm a big football guy, right? And so I mean I've been on the red zone for most of my Sundays, and so that's commercial free 7 hours of uninterrupted NFL football. Yeah. It's fabulous. Go check out NFL Red Zone. But there are some
promo
cases.
Code PL Podcast for 10% discount.
10% discount in the checkout cart there, folks. There. But there are times when I'm on a regular stream or a regular just watching one game, or we got multiple TVs going, and of course, it's football. It's football. That's why Red Zone was created, because there's commercial breaks after every play. So there's so many commercial breaks. But the thing is with football, the only difference is it's the same 2 commercials, and it's always Aaron Rodgers and Patrick Mahomes, a couple big-time NFL quarterbacks just talking about insurance or something. And it's so the thing is there's no range from what I've seen. It's just the exact same commercials. So I'm not seeing any milk commercials. I need to kind of branch out of the football world, and maybe turn on some. What's a good show with lots of good commercials? What would have good commercials
SpongeBob,
maybe like Ellen?
YTV.
SpongeBob, YTV, TBS,
Family Channel.
King of Queens, maybe.
Survivor's still on? Survivor's probably
they gotta be. Yeah, all those reality shows, Survivor and Big Brother and Amazing Race, they'd have all these commercials. They definitely have their fair share of milk commercials. So, I don't even know what the original, what was the original question? Or
the listener question was, why does milk have its own commercials?
Yeah. If somebody out there could answer that for us,
we'll reach out to the milk guy.
People, I think it's got to be all the milkers, all the dairy farmers, joining together to get people to drink milk.
What do you think the first guy to I don't know if I have an obsession with milk, but I'm very interested in the milking process. Milking exotic animals, for instance.
The famous
milk,
celebrity breast milk.
Celebrity breast milk. Who was the first guy to just start milking shit?
Yeah,
you know
that guy.
Who was the guy or woman Like, who were they? Like, what were they? Were they planning on doing it? Like,
Well,
it just kind of happened. What do you think?
Well, it's probably just you're going around curious. The Earth is new to you, and same with everyone. And you're going around touching things and yanking on things. And
Yeah. So,
I mean, next thing you know, there's a cow, and of course, you know how cows look, and I mean, udders are weird as hell.
they're super weird, man. Can you imagine?
I don't know. They still weird me out a little bit. It's like, what happened here? But yeah, people, curiosity. I think it's curiosity. Same with sticking a fork in the electrical outlet. You just gotta
do it sometimes.
Yeah. It's just kind of human nature, and it definitely would have been interesting to have witnessed it, though.
It would be great to go back in time to see the first human that ever did that.
If we invented time travel, then I would definitely put that in my top 3 things to check out in the past.
That would be so good. Just, what the fuck? Come check this out. And then they have to play odds on who's going to drink that shit. That's probably how it went down. That's what
they were definitely playing odds back then.
Yeah. That's how it all worked out.
Brian, I want to tell you a story.
Yeah, let's hear
it. So there was this man in Bulgaria who drove trains for a living. What do you know about Bulgaria?
Not much. It's what is it? It's like it's next to Slovenia.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, maybe it's some of those Eastern European countries.
Yeah, I don't know much about Bulgaria either.
Yeah, well, never met anyone from Bulgaria, so that's about all I gotta say for that. Yeah.
All right, thanks for that input. Thanks for that sidebar. So this man in Bulgaria, he drove trains for a living. He loved his job. Driving a train had been his dream ever since he was a child. He loved to make the train go. Fuck. He loved to make the train go as fast as possible. Unfortunately, one day he was a little too reckless and caused a crash. He made it out, but a single person died. Well, needless to say, he went to court over this incident. He was found guilty and was sentenced to death by electrocution. When the day of the execution came, he requested a single banana as his last meal. After eating the banana, he was strapped into the electric chair. The switch was flown, sparks flew, and smoke filled the air. But nothing happened. The man was perfectly fine.
What?
Well, at the time, there was an old Bulgarian law that said a failed execution was a sign of divine intervention, so the man was allowed to go free. Somehow, he managed to get his old job back driving the train. Having not learned his lesson at all, he went right back to driving the train with reckless abandon. Once again, he caused the train to crash, this time killing 2 people. The trial went much the same as the first, resulting in a sentence of execution. For his final meal, the man requested 2 bananas. After eating the bananas, he was strapped into the electric chair. The switch was thrown. Sparks flew. Smoke filled the room. And the man was once again unharmed. Well, this of course meant that he was free to go. And once again, he somehow managed to get his old job back. Wow. To what should have been the surprise of no one, he crashed yet another train and killed.
Where is this? Where did you get this?
And killed.
Where do you get? Where do you find
this? Can you just wait? And
just so many questions. Okay.
To what should have been the surprise of no one, he crashed yet another train and killed 3 people. And so he once again found himself being sentenced to death. On the day of his execution, he requested his final meal. 3 bananas. You know what? No, said the executioner. I've had it with you and your stupid bananas and walking out of here unharmed. I'm not giving you a thing to eat. We're strapping you in and doing this now. Well, it was against protocol, but the man was strapped into the electric chair without a last meal. The switch was pulled, sparks flew, smoke filled the room, and the man was still unharmed. The executioner was speechless. The man looked at the executioner and said, "Oh, the bananas had nothing to do with it. I'm just a bad conductor." Great payoff.
Wow.
Whew.
That's good. Wow. I was on the edge of my seat with those bananas.
I know you were.
Where's he doing with them?
Glad I got that out there. Hope you all enjoyed that one. That was that a true story? Was it a joke? Riddle? What's he doing? The banana?
Bulgarians.
The Bulgarians? What's this have to do with the podcast? That's wild. That's what we do here.
That is wild.
Full of surprises. Yeah, how do you like that?
That's good. Where'd you find that one? Did you make that up?
Yeah, I just made it up. Just on the top of my head. Yeah. Piece of cake.
That's something. That is something here in Patio Lanterns.
Mm-hmm.
What a time to be alive, folks. That's terrific. Hey, so what's the conclusion on Halloween? Did we decide which weekend was the bigger weekend?
Well,
we can do this like a post-mortem on our decision.
Let's see. I mean, it was definitely both weekends definitely got some action. I still think the first weekend people were eager to get out there and show off some Halloween costumes and whatever, have some parties. They're dying for that pumpkin juice. So they're out there Thursday the 31st. Friday the 25th, Saturday the 26th of October. I think that was the bigger weekend. I think, I
have to agree with you. I think, I saw way more Instagram video stories. Just from the first weekend. I think my prediction of doing Halloween on November 1st, 2nd was just, it was wrong.
And, this sets a precedent because I think now, Halloween's going to start being celebrated earlier and earlier.
Yeah, it'll be like Friday. Halloween will be on a Friday, and people the week before will be like, it's time to go.
Right. Exactly. No, Halloween already happened last Friday. It's just gonna, so we got to be careful.
You have to. You do. You really do. I mean, Halloween's just a state of mind, right?
It is. It is a state of mind, and if you recall, I don't think you were there, Randy, but I was telling everyone the history of Halloween on the podcast. I think when you were in line for a cider or something on one of the episodes. So just don't forget the roots. Don't forget where Halloween came from.
It's just like us and our country roots. It's what we're all about. We're small town boys.
This is the date we were. This is the dirt we were raised on.
That's right. Yeah. That's right. Pickup trucks and chicks. Bush beer.
Yeah.
Beer. Yeah.
Yeah. Don't ever forget that, Randy.
Don't ever forget that. That is good shit. Well, Kurt, the days are getting longer. It's at that time of year where it's shorter, I should say. I drive to work in the morning. It's like a little light, but now when I leave work, it's dark now. It's tough. It's gonna be a tough few months now.
So are you saying you're against daylight savings time now?
You could say that, Kurt. Daylight savings time yet again is screwing with my schedule. I've been out of whack all week. Since since the big switch. Apparently, BC government doesn't want to be the leader in this situation. They're considering doing the time.
Yeah, it's not happening.
But they don't want to be the first ones. They're like, I'll wait for someone else to do it.
Yeah,
whatever.
It sounds like we're gonna be in this loop, for a while yet. I'd say buckle up. Refer to our daylight saving, our survival guide for springtime. I don't even know when it is in spring, March or April or something maybe. Just watch out. We're gonna be on this bumpy ride for at least a few more years, at least for us BC Ians.
Yep. All those BC Ians.
But it's dark. It's dark when I get up. It's dark when I go home.
Yeah.
I
don't know about you, man, but just like you get the winter blues, and it's just kind of like you kind of get home and you're tired. You're just like, oh man, but you want to do something, but you don't. You know what I mean?
I'm just listening to just sad jazz music, and I just want to hang out in like smoke-filled bars, and with my sunglasses on, head down, eating peanuts,
drinking alone.
Yeah, maybe. Have you tried one of those? They've got those. I don't know, those UV lights and stuff like that.
I was thinking about getting one of those actually. And, are those legit? Do they work?
I've heard. I think I've heard people. They can't live without them. They love them.
Really?
It's like being on the beach.
Just all the time.
Just fill all your lights in your house with these bulbs and these lamps and just. Yeah.
Okay, I'll look into it. That'd be good for the office, eh? Huh.
Yeah, what's your office situation like? Are you in
not good, Kurt. I'm in a windowless room right now, kind of like a pod. I got a couple. Yeah, it's like a student area, so there's half a dozen students in this grouping, but just the no windows. It's not ideal for answers, that's for sure.
There's no escape.
No. Yeah. Especially you're just grinding in front of a computer doing the accounting thing.
Yeah, I used to have a window office before. Those were better days. My situation isn't too bad. I just don't have a window directly beside me, but I'm kind of in an open area, so there's like windows. I can kind of go and sometimes I go and just kind of wander into people with windows in their office, or I just kind of stare at their office and they kind of think I'm staring at them, but I'm just kind of looking out the window and seeing what's going on out in that
Hey,
big world.
How have the board meetings progressed? You were talking about there was that one guy in the board meeting who was just...
What?
Has that guy resurfaced? What was his name?
The board meetings?
Maybe it wasn't the board meeting. There's this one guy at the office that was doing... Fuck, what was he doing?
The Bourne meetings?
Board? No, like at your office.
Jason?
Yeah, I think it was Jason.
Bourne? Jesus Christ, there's Jason Bourne. No, what are you talking about?
You were saying there was a guy at your office who was... What was he doing?
What was he doing? No, I want to know.
Oh, damn it.
The board meeting. What was he doing? You gotta tell us.
Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna be like, yeah. No, I forget what this guy was doing, but it's not.
Are you making this up, or did I actually say something?
You said something on the pod about this guy. I forget what he was doing, but
in a meeting of some sort. It wasn't Crazy Eyes. It wasn't Crazy Eyes biting into me.
It was a meeting, but how's Crazy Eyes doing?
He's still around. He's hanging around by me.
Yeah.
I try and. I'm friendly. We're friendly. We're on good terms, but I keep a safe distance just in case. But it's all good. It's all good. And then I've got a quiet talker on my other side.
Yes.
And so you sometimes got to really lean in to kind of. Yeah. I think because it was you that brought up the quiet talkers.
I have a quiet talker as well. Yeah,
so I got a quiet talker. Yeah. So he's a good guy though. He's a little quiet sometimes.
A little timid.
So you kind of you gotta lean in like kind of lip to lip.
Yes.
Like you can you're touching. You're basically not touching the lips or skin contact, but maybe there's like moisture on the surface, and you're touching. Like
it's intimate.
Like your oils. Oh, like yeah. I get oily.
Yes.
Yeah. And so you're so close that you're like touching oils, but technically if you got a microscope out, you're not skin to skin. There's like a little thin film of oil, thin layer. So it's like listening in, and you really get to know somebody that way.
It's very intimate, really, isn't it?
It's very intimate. I have a very intimate relationship with most people I meet. I prefer it that way. I'm very open.
That's nice.
Yeah, it's great. Anyways, you got to get back to me with what this guy is doing in my meetings here.
Re-listen to all our episodes to figure this out. But I'll give you an update on the office sneezers. I told you there was the office sneezer who kind of sneezed like a Smurf, like achoo, like several times a day, he's sneezing. But he's moved on to a different office. And then there was the other sneezer who goes achoo, 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 and like they sneeze like they build up.
It's ramping up.
Yeah, but she's also moved to a different area, so now I don't have any weird sneezers to think about in the office anymore. So that kind of resolved itself, which is nice. Quite the time to be alive. Yep.
My office, like my area, there's a plant kind of like right through the doors that are near me, kind of not too far away. So like there's a lot of like sawdust, like in the plant it's with hardwood, right? Yeah. So there's a lot of sawdust and or sawdust and like grime and whatever, sweat and tears and blood, and so all that stuff kind of makes its way into the office one way or the other. So it gets very dusty.
Yeah.
So it gets very dusty around my desk, and I'm sneezing. I sneeze every morning about 3 or 4 times when I first get in, and then I'm good for a little while. So there's a bit of that going on. I've been dealing with that for a couple of years or a year. It's been a while. Yeah. Maybe a year and a half now. Huh. I told you about this a long time ago. I think I mentioned it. One of the clerks at my favorite grocery stores would always ask, like, when I have like more than like one day's worth of food on the what do they call that?
Conveyor.
Treadmill?
Yeah.
Conveyor. And he'd make a comment like, "Oh, you having a party?" or something like that. And it would happen every single time. And I don't know if he was just he forgot that he was asking that every single time I come in, or what.
Like
anyways,
every single person that comes in, or just you?
Well, I'm in there the other day, and I go to this one checkout counter, and it's going great. I'm having a great time. Everything's moving fast. I found all my items, didn't need any help. And then I hear behind me, "Oh, you having a party?" And I look around, and it's like that guy. Oh. He's not talking to me. He's talking to like the person at his, like he's right at the checkout right behind me. And so he's talking to this lady, and I was just like, I almost just turned around and I don't know what I wouldn't have done anything, but I
thought I was
fuck. Like just give it a rest. There's no parties going on here.
Parties.
It's been ticked in. That might be it. That might be his motive.
If I was a cashier at a grocery store, I think I'd have my little catchphrases that I say to each.
You definitely would.
You'd be such a dull job. Like you gotta make it. Try and make it. You gotta make the best out of it, and not just be like saying weird, like quirky things to each person that comes in. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I guess so. It's just it's a small town. There's not many people. You're gonna see a lot of the same faces over and over again. Like I remember last week, you asked me the same thing. I'm still not having a party. Never having a party.
I said yes one time. You gotta invite this guy over.
No.
Get him on the pod, Kurt. Kurt, I drove all the way to Keith Cook Carlson Ross's house just to get this guy in the pod.
Yeah, because you
Now
wanted to on
get
a
the
Sunday.
grocery store guy here. All right, bring him over.
You just wanted to...
Get a lot of food. Bring him over for a party, and get him on here.
Sounds like a bad idea. Bad
like a
idea.
good idea. I'll do it.
Don't want to do it. Don't want to do that.
Yeah. Anyways, I was rocking out hard to Green Day today. They're just...
Oh, yeah, you were saying.
They're
like,
just incredible.
What do you...
They're still incredible. Every single time I put them on,
They're not my favorite. I used to like them a good amount, but they've never really been my favorite. But yeah, I was just last night and today I was listening or watching some nice old music videos for a lot of that kind of type of music. So Green Day was in there. You know, Nickelback was in there. Creed was in there. Blink-182, stuff like that. A lot of great music out there. And, you know, all the comments on the video are like, who's here November 6th?
Yeah, why is the top YouTube comment always like, who's here like November 2019?
Because they just, I don't know, there's people, it's like, I don't know.
Why is that? It's not creative or anything. It's just like
it's the oh, you having a party of YouTube comments. Like it's just this little friendly phrase. A lot of Spanish people watch music videos. Don't you notice that?
What base? How do you know that?
Well, all the time. Like a lot of Spanish comments are on the videos.
Oh,
or maybe it's just this type of music, and it's like a very popular.
Maybe they just love punk rock down there.
Right, it might be it. So I just see that a lot. No, just a lot of good folks reminiscing about some good old tunes. It's great. Yeah. It's great to wander. I mean, I argued a long time ago that, like, what the hell's the point of music videos, especially nowadays? But
great. Yeah, big fan.
I still kind of think they're stupid, but you know, I was there. I was just there. I was watching them, listening. I was like, let's check out. Let's see what they're doing here. Because
yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I don't know. I was searching one song, and I think it was a Creed song I was searching, and all of a sudden I see on my sidebar all these other songs. I'm like, well, I got to see what's going on with these ones. I got to, you know, get that nostalgic feeling going.
Yeah, man. Always. You always got to do it. Well, Kurt, just me and another guy left from the bar.
Who's going to be the last one?
Down here at 8 p.m. I feel like I could outlast him.
Oh, yeah, 8 p.m.
Yeah.
Right.
Close her down here. Just keep this episode going for hours. How long do you think we could go? You know, like, if we were really trying to push it? Like 5 hours?
It kind of depends on the day of the week and when we start, I would think.
Huh.
I mean, I guess we could go for it would be very hard to go for 5 hours.
That'd be very hard.
I don't know how we would. I would just go insane.
Like we're not the chattiest bunch, really. I mean, people.
No, we
when I
don't
used to
do
go hang
anything.
out with you after in high school. People would ask me like, "What do you guys do?" Just like sit there in silence. They're like, yeah, sometimes.
That's all we need.
Yeah, we get it.
We connect on a spiritual level.
That's right. That's so right.
So many people just don't understand what friendship is anymore.
Hey, doing good. How you doing?
Doing good, thanks.
Oh, yeah, I'll take another one, sure.
Another one?
Yeah, I'll take another one.
Oh, bar's closing.
Yeah, I gotta close her down here.
Yeah, shut it down.
Yeah, that's Strongbow, all right.
We didn't get any kids for Halloween, eh?
Oh, man, I got 6 kids.
Really?
Apparently, that was an all-time record for our house, yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot. Did you have candy?
I did, thankfully.
Okay.
Thankfully, I brought candy. I mean, yeah, I was just giving kids like 6 pieces each.
Yeah, we weren't even going to get candy, and then Brody was last minute and decided to get some, and then no kids showed up. Pretty sad. So now we've just been eating the candy. And it's been, I was just eating the candy and watching old music videos. Very
just living your life.
Yeah. So it goes. It's dark out at 5 o'clock.
Yep.
Go home, grab a handful of candy, throw on some Green Day.
Yeah, just hang it out in my room.
Yeah.
Just let the day fade away.
Yeah.
That's so you, man. That's so you. I mean, what else more do you want, though? What else more do you need?
Not much, man. I'm going to Seattle this weekend.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to go hang out. Hang out in the grunge scene.
Yeah, man.
It's very moody down in Seattle. Very cloudy, tall, gray towers.
Hashtag mood.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
They love plaid and like cigarettes and their Seattle Seahawks.
Yep.
So it's going to be real good. I think I did it last year too, same time. Great time of the year. It's very underrated time of the year to go visit Seattle, Washington. If a lot of people don't know that.
The greatest time of the year.
Yeah, a lot of people think November is like the worst month to go there because it's like, I don't know, apparently they get their most rain or it's their coldest or their rainy or their cloudiest or whatever. But it's the greatest time. As a tourist, it is fantastic.
To go full on.
That's like, full. You get Seattle like full on socking you in the face. Like Seattle's right there at your door, slaps you twice.
Right in the kisser.
Boom. It's great. So that'll be fun. Quick weekend rip down there. And, I'll see if I can come up with some good stories to tell or some more material so we can go for 5 hours next week.
Yeah, great. I mean, we had those plans to meet up in Washington, didn't we? Yeah, where were we going to meet up? You're going to drive down from Penticton. I was going to go down from Courtney here. We're going to meet halfway.
Did we have those plans?
Yeah, we had plans. You know?
When have we ever made plans?
We made plans. It didn't happen, though. We were going to meet, where were we going to meet? Winthrop. We're going down to Winthrop.
Oh, yeah.
Winthrop.
Yeah.
Winthrop never happened.
I see. Yeah, that's not very, that's far away from Seattle. That's close to.
Yep. Seattle.
Yeah, come on, take the ferry down to Seattle.
Yeah, should I meet you there?
Sure. I'll be there Friday night till Monday.
Okay. Maybe I will.
Yeah. Sounds good.
But there won't be an internet there to find you.
No, you'd have to go find some Wi-Fi or whatever.
Yeah, I might go down to Victoria, so that'll be pretty close.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think it's like $150 to get on that ferry to Seattle, though.
Really?
Yeah.
For as a walk-on?
Yeah, something ridiculous.
I feel like it's cheaper than the.
Oh, I think it was at least 100. It was a lot of money. A lot of money.
Mm.
Yep. Yeah. Do you ever just look at maps, Kurt? Do you ever just go on Google Maps and just like look around?
I'm a bit of a cartographer myself, actually, Randy.
Okay.
A lot of people don't know that about me.
I didn't know that about you at all.
Yes, I draw maps in my spare time as a hobby. And these maps, they're not representations of like physical locations on our planet per se.
Cool.
But they're just maps of like fictional lands that I make up as I'm drawing.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, totally.
So it's maybe not so much of a map that you could actually use. as it is a drawing.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Like it's more like art. It won't help you.
So
it won't help you get
it's
anywhere.
not useful. It's not useful at all.
No, it's all made up.
Okay.
It's got like Narnia on there. And not even, and it's just a coincidence. It's named Narnia, like the fantasy.
Don't get confused
series.
with the C.S. Lewis Narnia.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you won't find no wardrobe or lion or whatever. No good. So that's my cartography history. So that's what I don't really go on Google Maps. Well, actually, no, that's a complete lie. I'm always on there looking up how long it's going to take me to go to the grocery store.
Yes, always.
Yeah.
Always.
Why are you?
Yeah, I'm just looking at it right now. Just incredible. At our fingertips, we have this.
It is
map of the world.
Oh, and then you can zoom in. You can change the view.
Yeah. Just absolutely incredible. I don't know. It's free too. It doesn't go appreciated. Like it's just absolutely incredible.
Only a matter of time before I'll be walking around in real time. I'll be spying on people. There's going to be cameras on your face. Yeah.
Do you think in the future we'll have I was thinking about this like say in Zelda they have like a little fairy that follows them around. Do you think
Navi or whatever?
Navi?
Hey, wake up!
Navi. See ya. Do you think we'll have like a Navi that follows us around, but just it videotapes everything, and then we can check in with other people's Navis to see what they're doing and where they are, what they're up to?
Oh yeah, exactly like that. Actually,
that'll be the future of podcasts. It'll just be hi, and then you switch over to someone else's Navi, and then you just there's just a little floating camera that follows them around all day. It's just constantly recording everything. You think that'll happen?
I think it'll exactly be like that. Perfectly matching your description.
Navi. That's a good name for it too.
I feel like it's trademarked.
Navi.
It's trademarked by James Cameron for Avatar.
Well, is that Avatar? Navi? The Navi?
Yeah. They're the blue indigenous.
Yeah. Humanoids. Sapient humanoids. But no, what's it called in Zelda then? It has to be Navi. Yeah.
No, I think the name is Navi. The little thing's name is Navi or whatever.
Thing. Yeah. Totally. Oh, man, I was thinking about Banjo-Tooie the other day. What a great video game. N64.
Yeah, I was playing that a year or two ago, and I got really far on Xbox, and then I just kind of stopped playing, and I haven't played again. But I was very far, because I never actually beaten it all the way before as a kid.
I think, last Christmas, I took the time to beat it. It was probably the most fulfilling thing I've done in years. Because there's as a kid, I was always just one or two jiggies or levels away from getting to the witch. And I finally just all right, I'm just gonna look up where to get these jiggies, and I did, and then I just went to the witch and beat the game. It was incredible. It was 20 years to beat this game. Oh, fuck, that felt good. Terrific stuff. I love the good old N64s.
I love I feel like I could toss that thing around like a raccoon, and it would always land on four legs.
You give it a real beating like you would a raccoon, and it'd be fun.
Right.
It's fun. Yeah.
And they had those big ass I don't know what they call them, the actual game cartridges. And you blow.
Alternating hot and cool air. Just to get that thing going.
You and your friends would be you'd take turns kind of
you're not doing it right.
Sitting across from each other. Yeah. That's awesome.
N64s. I don't think we could really beat that. I mean, it was pure gaming. Do you play video games anymore? Is that a thing you still do?
I do, but this house, this move to Cleveland has had it's had some sort of an effect on me. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's I'm so entranced by the view out of the living room window out into the beautiful Skaha Lake and surrounding mountains, the valley, that I spend most of my free time just kind of like stuck in a gaze,
staring out the window.
And I really have not. I've really spent, less than, probably only a few minutes playing video games here. And otherwise, I'm just staring out the window, talking to you, listening to Green Day, watching Seinfeld, stuff like that.
Yeah, awesome. What I was thinking is that we really got to get our seniors playing more video games. I think they're the perfect people to bring on the video game lifestyle. They got the time, they got the money.
They ain't going nowhere.
They're going nowhere. Their bodies are broken. They're stuck in these seniors' homes, and they're kind of like the pioneers of the senior home world, because no one else has really done this before their generation. So they got the time, and like I think most of the time they're just a lot of them just sit there, just kind of like watching TV. I think like just 5 hours of TV is just brutal on your brain. Like if you're playing video games, at least it's like two-way, like you can two-way form of communication. It's not like just words and like images coming at you, but you can like influence things with your hands, and like it's just I think seniors are the gamers of the future, man. They got the time, they got the money. I think they gotta bring it to the seniors' homes. What do you think?
I thought I saw just today an article about they were introducing VR into the seniors' homes.
Oh yeah, man. When I'm a senior, it's gonna be full board. Like they're gonna get all the kinks worked out of VR. By the time we get there, it'll be time to plug in. We'll just have
right. And I was like, yeah, I'm pretty sure I've seen this episode of Black Mirror.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm pretty sure that it's exactly an episode of Black Mirror.
Is it actually?
And yeah, the old people are all on.
Oh yeah.
Or maybe they're sick. I don't know. They're on
Indian woman, right?
Yeah,
that's right.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they go to San Jupiter or whatever.
Yeah, that was pretty.
Oh, baby, do you know what that's like?
There's a place. Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah,
that's the one. But yeah, man, it's gonna be
us.
Imagine the bros hanging out at an old folks' home, playing Shell, N64. We're doing whatever it is on the VR. Like it'll be old folks' home will be a treasured time in our lives. Not just like circling around the drain of eternity, kind of like it is now. Like we're gonna have a freaking time out there,
We're gonna rip it up.
We're gonna tear it up in there.
Absolutely. Yeah. I can't wait just to fucking. I'm just gonna fucking. Oh god, yeah, all over the
like
carpet. Oh god, oh yeah, everywhere.
Oh,
it's just gonna be a mess. Mess.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. All right, everyone. Let's just say good night. We'll see you. We'll see you later tonight.
Yeah,
bye-bye.
Take care.
Yeah.
I walk a lonely road, the only one that I have ever known. Don't know where it goes, but it's home to me, and I walk alone. I walk this empty street on the boulevard of broken dreams, where the city sleeps and I'm the only one, and I walk alone. I walk alone, I walk alone. fucked up and